Alright. So once it's done, it looks so fucking pretty. Once it's done, you're just gonna take your lid and you're gonna cover it. It's gonna seal that everything in there, the smoke. This is richy bitchy, boy.
Okay guys, we're actually recording now.
We're recording. And we're making money jars. So what you first need to do is clean everything. So get your Florida water and cleanse everything. Your jars, your candles, and you are ready to go. The reason why we do this is obviously for spiritual protection, but also for spiritual hygiene. And as you can see, my beautiful niece is here to do her money jar. This was actually done this time last year, and I just couldn't be bothered to edit it, but now we're doing it, now we're editing, and now we're getting the job done. I was actually going to save this for Patreon, but I think everybody deserves to have a little go at a money jar, and I swear by them. I mean, the 1 year that I didn't do it, I was broke. So here we go with the money jar, and what better time to do a money jar than in the new year? So I've got you some patchouli oil, which is generally associated with the root chakra. Now the root chakra is associated with your basic needs, and this is why we anoint our candles with this particular oil. And so as you can see, my niece is anointing the candle. You go from the center up and you bring your fingers back down to the center and all the way down to the bottom. Try not to break the motion. So you'll go up, down to the middle, down to the bottom, back up to the middle, and repeat as you rotate the candle. Now here I'm adding some peppermint. As you can see, like, there's no rhyme and reason to this whole practice. This is some dirt from my garden, because as you know, things grow in dirt. So I want my money to grow. So we add some dirt. Some people who are really, really deep into this go to like the banks and take the dirt from around the bank. Here I'm also adding some chamomile. All these ingredients can be found in your pantry. Here we're adding some cloves, just a few, maybe 3 or 4. Well, there's a bit more than 3 or 4, but it's your discretion. There's no rhyme or reason, there's no measurements, just measure it up with the ancestors. Here I've got some thyme, fresh thyme, and I'm adding a few sprigs into the jar. I mean, Anne-Marie Latai is seriously one of the baddest. Really, check her out. So good, this girl. So we've got some, so we can go back to our jars now. Here we've got some star anise, and I like to add full stars. I don't like the broken ones in my money jars because I don't want my money to be broken. So I add full ones. And I think it's good to play music when you're making these things. It provides a great vibe, great energy for your jars. You can see my Mama D jars. I mean, right here. Here we've got some oats. We're just going to add some into the concoction. Again, you know, you're just going to measure with the ancestors. It's up to you. Just stop when you feel the need to stop. There is no actual precise measurements when it comes to making a money jar. See, just measuring with the ancestors. I'm also making 2 jars at the same time. That one's for my daughter, and then Ellie obviously is making her own. If you are making for somebody else, make sure that first of all you have their permission to do so, and then try to make sure that you'll see some stuff at the end that I'll be doing. They have to do that for themselves. I'll point that out at the end. Anyway, we're going to add some cardamom. Now, every witch works with cardamom. It's associated with love and good fortune, and it's also a really great seasoning for your food as well. Again, just use your discretion as to how many you want to add. And then the next thing, I'm just going to wait for Ellie to add hers. And the next thing we're going to be adding is our bay leaf. And again, a full bay leaf, please. Yeah, and a little bit of dancing, because yes. And then we are going to be adding some saffron, and you're just going to be adding a little bit, because in this economy saffron isn't cheap. So you just want a little tiny sprig, small. Remember I told you. And you're going to add that into your concoction. And I'm just reiterating how small it has to be, because listen, this stuff is expensive. You see, she said it. It's a small. So yeah, that's a very luxurious ingredient to add. And then we're going to add this orange peel of a blood red orange. Doesn't smell as nice as it would fresh, but blood red orange is an excellent ingredient to add to your money jar. I can't think right now as to why. I mean, I've been doing it for so many years. I used to have all of the answers, but the way perimenopause has set up my brain right now, I'm not even going to try that hard. I could be a little bit more detailed, but you can research the spiritual uses of blood red orange skin, okay? And then we are going to add a small drizzle of honey. I would definitely prefer like a more local honey. I think this one I got from a supermarket. Don't judge me. But yeah, I would definitely prefer a local honey instead of a shop bought honey. But I was just using what I got, and it worked, because I'm a year later and I've just had a very abundant year when it comes to finances. So now we're going to add 5 tempeh pieces. I don't know what the equivalent of this is in other countries, but just 5 pieces of silver. I know that I think I've even added 5 pence pieces. I just think it's 5 pieces of silver into your money jar, so that it will attract that good energy. 5 is obviously change, so you obviously want to change your financial status. So again, 5 pieces of silver. And then we're going to add some cinnamon stick. 1 piece will do, no more than that. Forgive me, because I'm going to sip my tea, because I've got nothing else to say. We're just adding a cinnamon stick. Oh, that's good. That's good. Ginger and turmeric, green tea, and what else is in there? Soursop leaf, really good. Bit of lime, bit of honey. That is aventurine crystal that we're going to be adding. Aventurine into that. That's going to attract wealth and good fortune to you. And that is it. So at this point we are going to add our green candle. So what you need to do is dig a little hole with your finger into your concoction and push the green candle in there, and that pretty much is the completion of your money jar. So once you've done all of that, what you want to do now is get yourself a bit of parchment paper. I lit the candle prematurely. Get yourself a bit of parchment paper and a pencil. Make sure it's a pencil. And what you want to do is write, my intention is to accumulate, and then put the amount that you would like to accumulate over this next year. And it can be as extravagant as you want it to be. In my opinion, I don't think we should think small. So put a good decent amount on there. And then once you've written how much you want to accumulate, you are going to write, thank you. It is done. So it is, and so it will be. And with a big fat ashe or amen or whatever you want to, seal it off with. Yeah, so look, I'm showing you. My intention is to accumulate, and then you're going to put the amount. Me and Ellie had a good year. I ain't going to lie to you. We've had a good year. We've travelled. Ellie just came back from Colombia. I just came back from a dream trip to Japan, and yeah, I haven't really wanted for nothing. I've been all right. I've been more than all right. In fact, I've been really, really abundant. So this is why I'm encouraging you lot to try a little money jar. I mean, what have you got to lose? And I'm definitely going to be creating a new one. This one we actually did on 420. We was a little bit late for the new year, so we did it like a month later. So I still have another 4 weeks of my jar left. So as soon as that's done, I am definitely going to make a new one. I've been making these for about 5-6 years now, and like I said, the 1 year that I didn't make one, ooh, my finances, oh girl, it was tough. So boom, that's it. So once you've written everything you need to write, you're going to fold the piece of paper towards you 3 times. I got a hiccup, sorry. I'm going to fold it 3 times towards you, like so. Okay. God, I was heavy that last year, when for crying out loud. I was just working with it. I didn't know what perimenopause was going to do for me. And then you're going to push it into your jar. I'm going to do a separate video on perimenopause and how to deal with the symptoms, because nobody should have to deal with that life. And then what you're going to do is light your green candle with a green lighter. Everything green. I'm surprised that my nails are not green. I'm surprised that they're blue. They should be green. So yeah, you're going to light your candle and you're going to watch the flame go down. You're just going to focus on the flame and focus on the amount that you want. And once that candle has burned down past the rim, I'm going to show you that. Once it's burned down past the rim and you can seal it, you're going to take your lid. It looks really pretty, right? You're going to take the lid and you're going to cover it, and the flame is going to go out and everything is sealed in. It's sealed in, locked in. And there you go, you guys. That is your money jar. But we're not over yet. It's not the end. There's still one more step to do before we can say that we have completed our money jar. So you see that green candle that you anointed with the petroleum oil in the beginning of the video? We're going to take that candle, get something that's going to catch the wax in, because you don't want wax just dripping everywhere and anywhere. You're going to take, like, I've got a little when did I make an outfit change? Girl, because I had a black t-shirt on in the beginning. I didn't realise I had an outfit change, but we were actually on our way out. We were going to a gig straight after this. So yeah, get a little container like you can see I've got there, and you're going to light your candle, like so, and then you are going to take the top, the lip of your jar, and you are going to drop wax all the way around. Take your time, but make sure you rotate your jar completely, and this is going to absolutely seal up your jar. And listen, mark my words, all you can do is try. If it doesn't work for you, you can say this was a crock. But I mean, it's never failed me up to this day. I can't wait to make another one, and I will be doing it with my niece. I want to see if I can bring both my girls in as well, both my daughters, to see if we can do that, because I do believe that when you do magic, I think that doing it in numbers makes it even more potent. You can do it by yourself, it's great, but maybe you could have a money jar making party. And if you could do it during the during this equinox energy, this new between now and 420, which is when we did it, I think this is a very potent and great time to make you a money jar. So once you've sealed the lip, you're going to drip some on the top of the lid of the jar. Drop some of the wax on there, and then you're going to take the candle and you're going to stick it on the top like so, and you are going to let that candle burn. I've got a 12-hour that candle burns for 12 hours, so it's pretty much going to burn through the night. And